Mic check, 1 2, mic check, 1 2, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Let me stop playing these folks' ears for real. No shade. Welcome back. Let's get this intro started.
You are now listening to This Can't Be the Group Chat.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome back. This Can't Be the Group Chat. Now welcome back.
It's not that serious, trust me. I know that.
You think you know I'm nasty or? Good thing you don't get paid for thinking. I do this shit for the girls and the guys. Understand that. I might do it for your nigga too. I might. Let's get into some things.
Whoever said owning a business would be easy. Actually, nobody ever said that. Girl, where the fuck I just came up with that from? I meant social media made owning a business look very easy and very doable, I'd say. I don't know, like me seeing like celebrities like Kim K, Rihanna, Haley, Diera, who else out there? Anybody that really own a business out there, honestly, that I follow, me just seeing like the whole process of like the shoots, the campaigns, the promotion, the marketing, the sending PR packages, the factories. It to me that didn't look hard. If anything, I feel like to me that looked fun. I feel like when I saw things like that and I saw these celebrity post these things, I feel like, oh, this looks fun. I want to do that too. I want to own my own business. I want to own my own brand. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. But that shit is not easy. No shade. Like me owning this small little discount little group chat, babes. Girl, this already getting hard. Like, and I'm barely like even out there. Like, it's already kind of like hard on a creek. No shade. But we're going to get into that later in the episode. But before we do that, I want to get into who the fuck am I? If this is your first time hearing this angelic voice, seeing this pretty da-dun-dun face, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sharmaya, and this is my podcast, This Can't Be the Group Chat, Summer Seekers Edition, where basically it's like a group chat. It's a big-ass group chat where we talk about everything group chat related, like anything you send to your group chat that you can think of or anything like that. That's what this is. I will be posting, well, not posting, 2 episodes will come out each week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, hey, nice to meet you. Now, let's get into today's episode. I don't know what that was, girl. I was speaking sim language for a second. Shout out to my sim players out there too. Shout out to them. First things first, I want to give a disclaimer before I get into today's episode, only because I feel like when I speak about this whole brand business thing, I feel like this will come off as very like, bitch, don't do it. That's definitely what it's finna sound like. However, it's just, I want to give y'all like the ins and outs. Like, I don't know. And I barely got all the ends. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like if I give y'all a little ins out in this little 30-minute episode, it's like something that'd be perfect. That would be tea for me. And shit like that. Because I would still say, still do it. If you want to own your own brand, own your own business, start your own shit, do it. Just understand the shit that comes with it. First things first, let me get my little handy dandy iPad with my little handy dandy Apple Pencil. No shade. First things first, the struggles of having your own brand. Now, I feel like this is very broad because, like, I feel like depending on what industry you step into, as far as when you start your business or brand, it really depends. However, I'm going to try to speak from a very broad perspective, like on just owning a brand. Like, this Can't Little Group Chat, even though this is a podcast, it's still a brand. Because obviously after this podcast, later in the future, fingers crossed, we can venture out doing merge, tours, just other things that pertain to this Can't Little Group Chat. You know what I mean? So one of the struggles I feel like I realized, and this may sound so crazy, and y'all probably be on some, bitch, how the fuck, like, huh? But one thing that I did not expect coming into this whole brand thing, because I'm considering this Can't Little Group Chat as a brand, one thing that I did not notice is you are your own team. So when it comes to being in front of the camera, being behind the camera, editing, finding marketing ways to advertise this or promote this to social media, do your little events, your logos, your intros, outros, like coming up with ideas for the videos, like, and the list goes on, honestly. Like, long story short, you're your own team. Yes, you can have friends out there. It's definitely some people that have brands and businesses where they have their friend like on a payroll, or like their friend just helping them. Me, on the other hand, no shade. I feel like because this is my shit, this is my stuff, I feel like it's my responsibility. For one, for two, I don't know. I feel like asking somebody to be a part of something that they don't have passion for, or something that's like they're not interested in and shit like that. It's like on some, yes, my friend, you can help me. However, it's like on some, I don't know. I'd rather just do it on my own, and then later down the line, like, I start to build a team and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm not saying I don't ask friends for help here and there, because I definitely do. I'm just saying, as far as like the whole taking on a role as my editor, or taking on a role as my PR person, or taking on a role as my social media person, like shit like that, I kind of just take on that role and just kind of suck it up and keep pushing, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I lack motivation when shit like that happens. When I have to wear all those hats, including this hat on my head right now, when I have to wear all those hats, it can become overwhelming. And I feel like one thing that keeps me going, this is my first summer secret of today's episode, is failureness. No shade, failure is like, I cannot. Like, I feel like the thought of failing versus me not wanting to go edit this video, I would rather go edit that video than fail. No shade. Like, I don't know. Like, I hate starting something and not finishing it. I hate starting something and making it look half-assed. I hate starting something and then eventually just become something like of the past. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm gonna keep pushing something for it to work. Like, I'm gonna keep. Wait, I'm not gonna do that, girl. God, that sounds crazy. I'm just keep pushing until something sticks when it comes to me and this whole brand and business thing. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, failureness is, that's one of my biggest um girl, wait. Oh, failure. Failure. That's just one of my biggest like fears. Really, like I don't want to fail. So one thing, like I said, one of my summer secrets is keep pushing. Find something to motivate you. Find something that you're scared of or you don't want to fail. Well, not scared or fear. Girl, what? Hold on. Girl, rewind. One of my summer secrets would be like when you're lacking motivation, girl, just think of your failureness. Think of you failing. Think of like, girl, you cannot fail. You can't go back now. If you think of that, 9 times out of 10, I feel like that should help you. It should. Like, I don't know. If you a bitch like me, that should help you. No shade. Um, that's one of the struggles of having a brand and having a business. I feel like another struggle with having your own brand, it's the marketing. The marketing of it all is really the brand. The marketing is the baby. They're talking the baby. Like, no shade, the marketing is the baby. And I say this because you can have a great ass, creative ass, nobody ever thought ass idea. But that idea is literally nothing if it's not marketed correctly, or it's just not marketed. Period. Like, it's so many different ways people market their brands just like that. Some people rage based, some people clickbait, some people they do like this little like half off, or like find ways. Like, me personally, like, I found ways with Love Island to like get an audience or gain traction for my page and shit like that. Certain, like, it just depends on what you're doing and what your brand consists of. It's really the marketing that really is going to take you far, because you just can't sit up here and post your shit or sit up here and post your thing and then expect everybody to be running to it. Unless you're a bitch like Beyonce. Oh, not my bad. I mean, are you Beyonce? I'm bait. I really got her B word. My bad, B. My bad, B. Unless you're a girly like Beyonce, Rihanna, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Haley, like, unless you're a girly like that, okay, coolio. But if you're a small business owner and you're just starting out and you don't have no following, you don't have nothing, you're just kind of like starting this shit from scratch, girl, you're gonna need to find a way to market your shit. And sometimes I feel like a lot of people kind of be defeated when their marketing strategies don't work, which aka me doing my process. Because like I said, I'm at the end of the day, I'm really talking about my whole experience when it comes to this whole brand shit and this owning the one. I feel like some of my marketing strategies that I had in the past, all of them did not work. Like some of them was like shitty. Like some of them was like, you okay, but like you ain't bad, but you okay. Like that's the type of set it was low-key giving. So I have to keep it pushing and find other marketing strategies and marketing ways to market my shit. Another summer secret I would possibly say is see what's trending around you. Like even if you're not a social media bitch and you don't be on social media like that or whatever the case may be, I would see like what's on TikTok. What are the people talking about nowadays? Like with the Spider-Man thing, I will like Spider-Man is currently out right now. That the Spider-Man movie. I don't watch Spider-Man. However, from a business perspective or a business owner perspective, I would kind of like when it comes to Instagram or like TikTok, I would find some way to like tie my podcast into like the whole Spider-Man aesthetic or like, talk about the Spider-Man thing, do this, do that, like as far as when it comes to the posting, the editing, the pictures, the promo for it, I feel like I would kind of like, make it something like that. It's just small different ways when it comes to marketing. You just got to get very creative when it comes to shit like that. And I feel like that's the back I try to be in more than anything. Like I feel like this whole podcasting is good. I love talking. I don't think I have a problem with talking in the mic and coming up with topics and shit like that. It's really the marketing of it all and the whole selling it. You know? So, bitch, y'all need to, when y'all start this business and brands and shit like that, think of your business brand, keep that in the forefront, but also keep that marketing or ways that you can market your shit in the forefront as well. Forefront as well, my bad. Now I want to talk about building / growing your brand or a business. I feel like I personally been stagnant for a second when it comes to my business brand on Instagram. Now TikTok, I feel like she's been like she's been doing her shit. Like, oh, actually, let's talk about building, growing. Okay, yeah, building, growing, and I'm gonna get into that. So yeah, when it comes to that, as far as social media, you have Instagram, you have the Holy Trinity, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. That's the Holy Trinity for me. Currently the only bitch that's really doing her big one is TikTok right now. YouTube Shorts she try to kick in. She try to be on some okay, like YouTube Shorts, she try to kick in, but it really be TikTok for me. And then some people say Instagram Reels, they're better on Instagram Reels more than TikTok. And I feel like the reason for that is because you have to know how to work these certain apps. Like they're all the same at the end of the day. However, they all have different algorithms. You know what I mean? Like what you may do on TikTok, you can't do on Instagram. Like on TikTok, I can post a video and I don't have to have an audio. I could just be me talking. Or if I do have an audio, okay, coolio. Instagram, I'm still trying to find her out. Like I be doing both. Like right now, my last video, she's doing pretty good, but that's because she had audio to it. I don't think it's any video on Instagram that I can do without audio, and it doesn't do as well as a TikTok video. YouTube, girl, she do what the fuck she want to do. No shade. YouTube Shorts, you can post with audio, without audio. It don't even matter. No shade. But yeah, building and growing, I feel like you just have to build on your social media platforms to actually build a community and build like an actual following behind you. Because if you don't, then it's gonna be like some girl, what the fuck you doing this for? Like, generally speaking, like if you don't have a brand, not brand, if you don't have a community of certain individuals that you know for a fact comes every day into your Instagram things and come into your thing and watch your stories, watch your posts, comment to the first ones to comment on your TikTok, y'all. It's just small things like that I try to notice and I try to get to instantly, because it's like on something, if I don't, then they're probably not going to feel appreciated, because I always try to be self-conscious of things. Like I try to think like on the other side of things. Like if I was watching somebody's podcast and it's not many bitches watching them and I'm commenting on their video and they're trying to act Hollywood like on some, oh, they not gonna like my comment, they ain't gonna reply back. No, I'm gonna reply back to every single bitch. I'm gonna comment and like on every single bitch that come on my videos, because I want people to know they feel appreciated, because I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being here. Hi. Like I genuinely appreciate you. So yeah, building and growing is like one of a hell of a thing. I can say when it comes to like the cons of building / growing, it could be a little discouraging. I'm not gonna lie, not going to lie. Like, it definitely be moments where I feel like, damn, like I put my foot in that editing. I put my foot in that promo. I put my foot in that marketing. I put my foot in that clip. Like, I did the effects. I did the audio. I did that. Like, I be doing everything, and I just be feeling defeated because I'm like, some damn, bitch, only 50 views. Or if I do get like a lot of views, damn, only 50 likes. Like, you know what I mean? I do think that because I'm human at the end of the day, so I still feel away. But now, like I said in my last couple videos back, I'm in my mindset of I'm just like, just do it. Just do it. Because, I mean, it's definitely been proof in the pudding where a video may have not done well in the beginning, but later on in a week or later on in a month, she was like skyrocketing and she was going up, and then people was watching. And now they're like scrolling on your ding, and it's like they're doom scrolling, like they found this video, they found that video, and they're just catching up, and they're just catching up to what the fuck you got going on. So I would say don't get discouraged with that, honestly, when it comes to building a brand, building a community, and just growing, because some people grow this fast, some people grow this slow. I try not to watch other bitches' growth, no shade, because Lord knows I could really find my left eye wandering to the left, like on some, what that bitch views doing, what that bitch likes doing, like, yo, I can't believe I literally just like admitted that, but like, no shade, I used to do that, and I still kind of do that when it comes to certain podcasts. I don't do that like on regular bitches, like a regular bitch is posting content. No, I watch podcasts, clips, and episodes because that's what my niche is, and that's what I want my niche to be. So like, I kind of try to stay in that whole little set. But like, yeah, I kind of, I'm like, wait, how's she doing? How many views she got? Like, let me see if it's possible. Hold on, like, let me see what she doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I be doing. Like, this is my whole building and growing. Now as far as like having a business and brand, one thing I don't like how people try to showcase on the internet is having a 9 to 5 is harder than, doing your social media content creation and shit like that, or your little whole brand thing. Um, what I can say about that is it's obviously not the same. I feel like building a brand and like growing with it, like it's kind of like a baby. Like you have to be very patient with it in the beginning. Like I feel like not even probably in the beginning, probably throughout the whole thing, the whole 18 years. No shade. I feel like you really have to like be patient and be fragile with it and just like understand like certain things. It's gonna be trial and errors for shit. Um, yeah, like I don't know. I think me personally, I'm at a point also in life where I'm also in college. So my main income as of right now, not gonna lie, is TikTok. Only because I don't need coins like that, because I'm getting a lot of coins from TikTok. So I'm gonna keep my coins from TikTok. No shade. Like, because I noticed when I had a 9 to 5 and I was working my little Amazon job or shit like that, it kind of took away the time for me to be creative on my content, or it took time away from me recording or being in my podcast space and era. It's like that's low key a sacrifice a lot of people don't like to talk about, or what they do talk about is like on some bitch, why the fuck would you do that? They kind of get like shamed for doing it. They get shamed for like quitting their 9 to 5 to pursue like their whole content thing or their brand thing, and like just full blown going head first in it. And I can kind of get it, because at the end of the day, how the fuck you gonna fund for your brand if you don't have an actual job? However, I have a job. It's TikTok. Bitch, get out my face. Hi. Um, like, I don't know. But owning a branded business is definitely harder than owning a 9 to 5, because like I recently stated earlier in this episode, you have to wear all the hats. With a 9 to 5, you just gotta clock in and follow the directions of the boss. Bitch, for a brand, I am the boss. Which when you need help, you contact me. When you talk about the brand, you talking about me. When you talking about who the fuck posted this, you talking about me. We talk about why they edited it like this, you talk about me. Like honestly, you're talking about me. So it's a big difference. It's a big difference between me and you. I ain't like you, you are you. Um, but yeah, it definitely beats a 9 to 5. And honestly, if it's just content creation, I'm not going to get to that whole shebang because I'm talking about brands and owning the brand of business. But even content creation beats working a 9 to 5. No shade. A bitch can beat me up about it all they want to. Girl, it's hard to try to make this many people motherfucking happy. A 9 to 5, babes, you can just literally clock in. You're basically clocking in and still making that coin. No, with content creation, you gotta leave your fingers crossed. Hope your video does good. Get engagement, get interaction, entertain. And not even knowing that you will get paid for this, or knowing that you can possibly get banned tomorrow. Fingers crossed. You don't. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely harder, but I'm not going to get into that whole shebang. Maybe a next episode, another episode, I can get into that whole little thing as far as content creation. But back to the owner of the brand of business, I feel like also you have to have faith. Faith, y'all. Y'all have to have faith. Y'all have to have faith within yourselves. Y'all have to have faith within your brand business that it's going to do good. Like, just like a child. Like, I have to go back to the child thing. You have to speak life into your business. Like, I feel like there's no way on earth I'm finna sit up here and say, girl, my business flopping, girl. I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm done. Like, no, bitch, I'm not. Bitch, don't speak about my business like that. Don't speak about my podcast like that. Don't sit up here and say my bitch flopped. Don't sit up here and say that video flopped. Don't sit up here and say that video did bad. No, she's still growing, bitch. Get out my face. Get out my face and get out her face, babes. Are you crazy? Bitch, you don't talk to somebody's business like that. Like, you have to speak life into your business. You have to actually, like, treat your business like it is a big business and it's ran by many people. Like, like Jada too. Wait, I forgot about Jada. Jada too. Jada Cheeves. Jada Wada. Like, you have to really treat it like it's already a big brand. That way, you're already manifesting it. You're manifesting this big brand. When people look outside looking in, you may be stressed within trying to get this brand together, make sure everything look good, everything looks like straight and shit like that. You may look crazy behind the scenes and shit like that. However, if people outside looking in and sees that, oh, this looks good, like this looks fun, this look good, I'm gonna want to tune in. No shade. I'm gonna want to click. I'm gonna want a thumbs up. I'm gonna want to click. I'm gonna want to comment. I'm gonna want to click. I'm gonna want to share this to my bitch because this was funny. Like, this was good. This was food for me. Like, that's what I'm gonna want to do. So I feel like you have to have faith and already know that your business is gonna be big, cause it's literally people out here that I've seen single-handedly start their business from ground up, and now they on the top floor. But trust believe, they was definitely on that bottom floor for a second. But they wasn't complaining about being on that bottom floor. They was just making the best of it. You know what I mean? Just having faith. Discipline goes a long way as well. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have any discipline. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. I didn't have any discipline when it came to my business. I'm not gonna lie. As far as when it came to recording episodes, I feel like my first season I kind of had discipline because I had guests coming. So like, obviously when I have guests coming to my podcast, and it was friends. These guests was friends, but still, I'd still like, we're trying to be aware of their time, be considerate of their time. So like, I always try to make sure everything was good and straight. So I feel like that's the reason I got that shit done. But when it came to this season, I didn't have any discipline because I feel like because it was solo episodes, I'm like, girl, I'm gonna get up and do it when I want to do it. No shade. In reality, you can't do that. You can't do that. But you gotta wake up and have a schedule. Like, you literally genuinely have to. All right, today's schedule. Like, you genuinely have to do that, because if you don't, then you're literally gonna just like let that shit fly by. You gotta have discipline when it comes to shit like that, because this podcast is not the only thing that I'm doing. This is not the only thing that's on my plate. And I'm pretty sure a brand or business is probably not the only thing on you bitches' plate. Like, I have to actually plan out my days realistically. Even if I feel like my days are jammed up and I don't have space to put this, make space, bitch. Just make space. Like, right now, I would like, girl, I'm gonna get into the whole shebang a little later on in this season. But like, make space. That's all I'm gonna say. Because, girl, if you don't, then you gonna be mad at everybody. Everybody. But your damn self. No shade. But yes, and last but not least, because I'm looking at the time and we're currently at 24 minutes, and this podcast episode, like for this whole like rest of the season, is going to be 30 minutes. I want to talk about trial and error. I feel like a lot of people think everything is going to be good and perfect on the first trial, the first trial and the first run. No, it's not. Be ready for that trial and error. No shade. Get ready for something to go wrong or go bad. TTG. Be trained to go, babes, because the minute something goes wrong, I feel like that's just a test, a little testimony. No shade. something can go wrong in your business. I feel like it happens to everybody that have a business. Whether it happen early in your business or later in your business, it's going to happen. So I feel like just be prepared for that. Because I feel like I was not prepared for like shit to go wrong. Which they sound crazy as fuck. Like I know y'all probably think like, damn, bitch, you ain't think of shit. You ain't think of shit when you started this business, did you? And it's like some bitch, I probably didn't. Like, I don't know. Like, I kind of just say, okay, girl, I got a mic. Hi. I got a camera. Bye. Like, get on my face. Like, that's kind of what it was. I didn't want to think too much of the bad things. But, like, realistically, you probably don't have to think of bad things. You could be just like me. Trial and error. Learning from your mistakes. Keep it pushing. Keep it going. Picking it back up. You know what I mean? Because I just know a lot of people think that you have to have everything perfect. Coming from a perfectionist, like I love to have everything perfect before I do it. So like coming from a perfectionist, I try to always keep shit perfect. Try to plan everything to the T. But it's like even with planning everything to the T, it's not gonna go your way always. 9 times out of 10, I would say. Yeah. But yes, I can go really more into detail about everything I'm talking about. But if y'all want me to, leave a comment in the comment section. Obviously, I don't mind making these episodes a little longer. I'm just trying to make this easier for me and you know, because y'all was barely watching 10 minutes. What made y'all? I know y'all not gonna watch an hour, so let me make this bitch 30 minutes, so it's easier for me to edit too. No shit. But yes, that is on the brand of business, ups and downs, trial and errors, things I expected, things I did not expect. It's really more to all of that. But, ooh, excuse me. We can talk about it a little later. But now we're finna get into Jam of the Week because it's about that motherfucking time. Hi. All right, my Jam of the Week this week, I'm going to have to give this to, who I've been jamming this week or this episode or around this time I made this. I'm gonna have to give her. I'm gonna have to give her. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. This is hard. This is hard. Ooh, I got it. She did it again. Did it out of my head. She like, oh. Yes, she did it again by Zara Larson and Tyler. Make Me Sweat by Tyler. That's my gem of the week, honestly. I don't know. I just, even though I said I was in my melodic bag, like I said, I still listen to my other music. However, that song really just does something to me. Like I be feeling like that Wendy Williams meme, like, if you saw me visually, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, that's my gem of the week. Let me know you guys gem of the week in the comment section. Obviously, when I say my gem of the week, this is a conversation, guys. If y'all didn't know this already, this is a conversation. When I speak, you speak, just like that. When I move, you move, just like that. Okay. Um, And yes, that's this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, 5 stars, share it to anybody you want to share it to. No shade. Share it to a person that possibly want to start a brand, want to start a business, or whatever the case may be. Send this to them real quick. Like, let them know what I went through so they know how to go through it too. Or they can't go through it. Or however they want to do that. Sad. It don't really matter. Make sure you guys follow me on all socials. This podcast can't lead a group chat. At CANTLEAVETHEGC. Can't lead a GC. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms to stay updated on everything I do and everything I post pertaining to this podcast. If y'all want to be a guest on this episode as well, not this episode, if y'all want to be a guest on an upcoming episode or upcoming episodes, shoot me a message, shoot me a DM. I don't mind doing little virtual ones, even physical ones if you live in Atlanta, because I'm currently in Atlanta. And yes, and until next time, see you guys later.